lights, and we talk about those great little votives where you pop in the vortex of light. Now we're gonna talk about making on a grander, bigger scale, where you're gonna create instant curb appeal in the outdoors, whether it's your backyard, whether it's your prized rose gardens you want to light up, or maybe it's palm trees in the front, your oak trees in the front, and now you're creating focal points. You're making a visual statement of your home. It's what the $1 million homes do, but now we're doing it not only on a budget, but with quality. Quality from HGTV. You're gonna get a 4-piece solar system, so it works off the sun. We don't have to hire an electrician. It's $59.95. This is the first airing of the day. We've got a limited quantity to go around on this, free shipping, plus the 3 flexible payments of $19.98. These are really sharp looking, Peter.
Yeah, and this is something that, you know, we talk about the solar technology and how far it's come, and if you've seen our path lights, they're great, but these are in many ways totally different.
Cast aluminum?
Yeah, exactly. It's all metal, even down to that ground stake.
Wow.
But these are extremely bright. When we get to see how bright these are, you will not even believe that these are actually solar powered, because what you'll see in there is that each one of these has 6 LEDs in there. 6 super bright LEDs. You can see all that reflective material around the outside. And these are why we can finally say that we have solar spotlights. So if you were talking about the restaurants, or you go outside to these really beautiful hotels, and the outdoor just looks so spectacular, it's because of not just path lighting, but because of this type of lighting where we're able to create. So there you see the path lights, but look at the light behind it. Now that's the light in front of me. This is an extremely bright light. You're getting 4 of these that you can put anywhere. Here's the key to using spotlights like this to create that atmosphere outdoors, is that you can almost hide these lights. So you can hide them behind the bushes. You can hide them right in front of the house, underneath the shrubs, just giving a splash of light on the outside of the house, the front of the house. Maybe you have columns supporting the porch and patio. This is the way to do that. You're getting 4 each with 6 LEDs in each one. Or you know how bright our path lights are, right? They each have a single LED to light it up. So each one of these has 6. It's very bright. It is powered by a single solar panel, and that's the key to this. Only the solar panel, and you can see how big this solar panel is, only the solar panel has to be in the sun. All the other lights can be hidden away so they don't have to get the direct sunlight, because if they needed to have that direct sunlight, you wouldn't be able to put them in those hidden out-of-way places to create those really nice looks, even putting them underneath a tree to get that uplighting look that everybody loves so much. But that single solar panel, now they are wired to the solar panel, but you have 25 feet for each light. So with the solar panel in the middle, that getting all the sun, you can direct that wherever you want it to be, and then you can put the lights in all directions up to 25 feet away for each one of the lights. There's an on-off switch on the back, so you can decide when the lights come on, and also the sensors on the back. So these lights will automatically come on every single night. So if you have our path lights, you know exactly how they work. The difference here is where you're going to put these lights, and that's why I recommend putting these underneath those shrubs, or putting them behind. There's that area behind the shrubs, behind all your greenery, and then the house. Put these on the ground and put that splash of light up on the house. Remember, they're going to be fully adjustable, so you can create some really neat, absolutely. You can create some really neat angles by directing these up. I'm just going to loosen that a bit more. Yeah, now you can create that uplighting, the splash of light. You can put them at different angles and just really open up and make it smaller and larger, the type of lighting that you can put on the side of the house. This is really creating what I think you notice about places like those hotels and restaurants, but many times you're not exactly sure how they're doing it because those lights are always hidden away. You don't see those lights. There's an electrician that came and it's thousands of dollars.
Right, and that's so costly, it's so expensive, it's so time consuming. This is easy, you just pop it in the ground. It comes with 1 solar panel, and that is what's going to be powered by the sun. It has a dusk to dawn operation, so you don't have to worry about the maintenance of this. You just put it out there, and it's going to uplight, whether it's your shrubs, it's your bushes. Maybe it is going to be, you've got some lawn art. A lot of us have those fun little lawn art things that we put out there, and we want to uplight those. I know during the holiday season, I love to decorate, and a lot of times some things don't have lights on them, so I need to uplight them so you see them in the dark time.
Exactly.
And this is the perfect way to do that.
And you see it with those path lights. I think that's really important, that this is going to work perfectly. So we We had so many of you enjoy our path lights. We actually had a Today Special just a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, everybody loved it. Everyone's had those lights for many years. Add something like this to really finish off that landscape lighting that you're doing, because this really takes it to that high level, that expensive level that's thousands of dollars to create. But you can do this with that single solar panel, and I'll show you that each one of the lights is just going to plug into the back right here.
Peter, how long is the cord? How long?
Each one of the lights is going to have 25 feet. So if you think about it, if I'm going to have this light can go 25 feet in that direction, and this light can go 25 feet, and this one can go 25 feet that way. So you're still covering. I think about this as the front of your house. I think that's kind of the first place to start. You have path lights leading up the walkway or up the driveway. Now focus on that front of your house, along the whole width of your house. Right. This is the way to do it. You can mount this with a stake. It's a staking system in the ground, or you can actually take the stake out, and it actually has screws on there. So maybe you're putting them somewhere on or near your porch or patio, and you can actually just screw this to the top of that porch or patio, or just on the edge of your roof somewhere, and you'll be able to direct this right at the sun.
Dock? I mean, couldn't you do it like on a dock?
Absolutely.
And you want to light like the walkway so no one trips or no one falls, but you need a little bit more light than maybe a path light could offer? And
the same thing with these. You can mount these without the ground stake as well. The screws just go right in there, and you're able to mount those, and you can take the ground stake just threads off, and you're able to do it that way.
And this is all cast aluminum.
Exactly.
So this is built to last. It's built to be outside. Each one of the 4 lights has 6 LED lights in them. So these are brighter. They're beautiful. I love the modern, sleek look that you get to these. They meld and kind of just melt beautifully into your yard, but they create the focal point. This is what million-dollar homes do. This is what you would hire a lawn and garden expert or a company to come out and light up your home. They charge thousands of dollars. This is something you can do yourself. This is something that doesn't cost a lot. When you take advantage of the 3 flexible payments of $19.98, get it at home. These are the little tricks that we do to make your home have instant curb appeal. It's a lot easier than painting the shutters. It's a lot easier than painting the entire house. And here are some of our top features of these.
Yeah, as we talked about those 6 bright LEDs, it automatically comes on at night, and then it recharges with that solar panel every day. Waterproof. Leave them outside all year long. You're going to love it. We talked about that strong cast aluminum construction, but you will be amazed at what you're able to create with these lights. And remember, you're going to hide them away underneath the trees, underneath the bushes. Think about, or just look through a magazine with these beautiful homes, and you'll see that splash of light. So picture 4 splashes of light behind those path lights on the outside of your house. It creates a unique look. Just splashing that light upward on the front of your house will be amazing. There it is behind those path lights again. It's a great look when you shoot that through those trees, through those bushes. It will be a very unique look, and you can create that because these are very bright lights. Finally, the technology that we're able to say solar spotlights.
And you know what? I think when we want to take something that's prized, that we work so hard on, right, Peter?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know when I'm out in the lawn and I'm doing, you know, I'm cutting the grass or shrubbing, you know, taking the hedges and trimming them. And, you know, I love to have beautiful flowers out back. It's labor intensive. It's backbreaking sometimes how much time you spend out there. And then you want to sit and relax. You want to enjoy your kind of endeavors that you've spent all day kind of taking care of, and sit back and enjoy it. But then sometimes when it's dark, you can't see it. But now it's finally cool enough in the evenings where you can sit outside. But guess what? You have no uplighting. This is what you put out there, that you put your little Adirondack chairs out there, you have a little table, and you uplight the oak trees, you uplight the palm trees, your rose bushes. Maybe it's a walkway, maybe it's around the pool, maybe it's a little swing that you have between 2 trees that you want to light up. Whatever it may be to you that's important, you light up. If you want instant curb appeal when it comes to the front of your home, visually it's more beautiful to have lights out there because that lights up the facade of your home. I love Peter's point because we have not columns, but you know, yeah, I guess they're columns.
The supports.
Yeah, the supports on the patio or the porch. And that, I love that idea to take it and hit both of those. I never thought about that, but we don't have that. I imagine now I'm going to do that with my outdoor lights like that, and now that's going to light it up, and visually my home will stand out from everybody else's. Plus, from a security standpoint, That's a big point, because you're not gonna have anyone lurking around when your home is lit up. It's more inviting, but at the same time, anyone who shouldn't be there is really not gonna go where there's a lot of lights, Peter.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, I mean, there's so many things that, you know, many of us want to do to the outdoors, but it can be really expensive, or it can be really labor intensive, and it's difficult to get that landscaping the way you want. Doing something like this, adding these lights and having them come on automatically at night, it changes that landscaping so easily, so quickly, so inexpensively, that I think you're going to be really happy with these. They're going to last. You have that solar panel that's doing the job to recharge the 3 batteries in here to make sure that these give you that long run time every single night. Cast aluminum, 4 lights, 6 LEDs in each one of these lights. So they're going to be, you know, just much brighter than what you're used to, even with our amazing path lights. And they're great lights, but these have 6 LEDs in each one of those. And this is the newest technology with the LEDs as well.
Okay, Peter, quick question, because we've got 15 seconds left on the clock.
Yes.
I get these at home, take them out of the box. What do I got to do to put them up?
All you have to do is find a place for that solar panel, and then find a place for your light, and just run that cable back, plug it in, and you're done.
That's awesome.
That's it. You're just going to take that light and you plug it into that solar panel in the back. All 4 will plug in individually, put the on button on, and that means it'll automatically come on every single night.
That's
and you can do it over and over again. It's so simple.
And it's got the dusk to dawn operation as well. So that makes it basically maintenance free, and it's waterproof because it goes outside. So 432050 is your item number. You have free shipping plus the flexible payments. Peter is going to be sticking around. He's going to be back in about an hour.
Yes.
And you are bringing us the drop.